Hey there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is 11:30 hours on Saturday, 10/20, and as you can see from the live stream cameras, we're setting up for a video shoot down here. We got wood turners here today. We're setting up over here because they just did a demo, and now we're going to assemble a lathe, and then the wood dudes are rocking out on they're cleaning out Studio Edge. So, all kinds of fun. We're about halfway through that pile. Oh, more than that now. Pretty good dent today. We're moving fast. Stuff's getting done. Lots of dust over here, which is what you want in a video production environment. So I think I gotta go help people put a lathe together. I'll be back.
Probably again when I watch it on the block.
Guys, it's 11:40 and I just came across this. This is the lathe that we just got donated for the Geek Group's wood shop. And now I've seen big lathes and little lathes, and I grew up using a little tiny mini lathe that was, it was a watchmaker's lathe. I can't remember the name of it. But I have never in my life, and I've owned 4 recording studios, have never seen a MIDI lathe. That's a new one.
That's a whole new world.
It's a MIDI lathe. It says right there, it's a MIDI lathe. It's a MIDI lathe. It's got 16 channels in. Yeah.
That's the lathe. Right there.
What? That's the MIDI lathe?
That's the one you just
It's a twin to ours.
It's a twin to ours. Okay. Does it? It's got in, out, through, all that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ron? MIDI is a term used in the music industry. It means musical instrument digital interface.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, it's like keyboards in that on the back have MIDI.
MIDI.
Yeah, it's how the keyboard talks to the sound module, or you can get lights on stuff. So it's not the kind of thing you'd expect on a lathe. So yeah.
It's relatively new.
It's okay.
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 I mean, it's not a mini and it's not a big boy
It's
toy.
the mid lathe.
It's a mid-range
It's the MIDI lathe, not
yes.
the mini lathe. The MIDI
No.
lathe. So
No,
okay,
exactly.
it just freaks me out.
This is the big boy toy.
This is the big lathe.
Yes.
Well, for you guys.
Actually, this is a MIDI lathe.
This has really got a nice
You may
base
mock
plate.
it all you like, it still holds things bigger than ours.
Okay, but we have the TL1, and that's our big lathe, and I go in and see people like, oh, that's your big lathe. It only weighs 2 tons. We can fit that on our tool holder.
They never put a plug on a 220.
No, they don't. Because of the very...
It's 220?
Yes, 220.
All right. Can we wire it 110, or is it has to be 220?
220.
Wired.
Okay, then why the hell is there a white wire?
Huh?
It's a white wire.
We'll figure it out.
We'll make it work. Don't worry. So I'm hanging out here with Ron. We're building a lathe, a big lathe. Look at the size of that bed. Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful, isn't it?
It's lovely. We got the legs over there.
You might change your mind when you start carrying this down a set of basement stairs.
No, we got to carry it upstairs, George. Is where it's going.
We'll assemble it here, and then when we got to move it, depending, it's pretty narrow. It's entirely possible that 2-3 big guys can move this, but if we can't, then we'll just take the legs off it and haul it up. So.
We are used to it.
All right, so time is 15:11 hours, and we're over here in the basement of the lovely Geek House 6, where we're fixing the heating system. And that all starts with draining the old expansion tank, which was completely full of water. We're on our 3rd bucket?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's our 3rd bucket. And just having a fun time of it here. It's thrilling. After this, we get to refill the expansion tank and bleed radiators. Oh yeah. This is the glamorous life we lead.
Why do we build awesome? It's not because we like showing off, though we do, and it's not because when science says, here's how the world works, we answer, great, now watch us bend it to our fucking will, though we definitely do that. No, we build awesome because we want to share the exhilaration we feel when we prove nature wrong, when we make something that shouldn't happen, or that can't happen, or that can happen but not whenever we please, happen, goddammit. We want to spread the ability to take what the world gives you and turn it into something unexpected. We want to get people who would ordinarily be just bored or disinterested in math, science, and engineering to feel that spark. And we'll use irresponsibly loud noises and automaton-made handcrafts and musical fire and death rays and tiny stars and giant Newton's cradles and lightning machines and motherfucking robots to do it, because we can. You might not have the resources we do, but you can still get the people in your life excited about science. You want a tangible, recognizable, and it's worth mentioning easy-to-transport example of how humans can dictate the way our world works? Done. Solved. Shrunken coins. For instance, we take a US $quarter, coil copper wire around it, load it into our high-energy physics laboratory's impulse generator, and for just an instant dump frankly insane current through that coil, producing such powerful magnetic fields that the quarter compresses in on itself to the size of a dime, yet retains all of its surface features. And it comes in an educational packet explaining the science behind it. Not that you'll need that, since you'll want to carry that thunderbolt in your pocket. Available at thegeekgroup.org, now for only $10.
1703 hours after a successful overhaul of the heating system at Geek House 6. I'm stopping by Geek House 5 where Demolition continues. They're now on the floor. 2308 hours, and we are here down in the lower knock. This is knock 2. They're making progress down here. They're getting this cleaned up and organized. It's starting to look like something. I'm digging it. It's the best computer lab's ever looked. It's clean, it's organized, it's getting there. Now if we could actually get it, generating a real revenue, we'd be somewhere. Down here,
Oh, and
hiding
likewise,
away in the middle of the night.
if you ever need anything, Chris, just ask. The worst I can do is say no.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
I've built a whole business on that philosophy.
People saying no to you.
I had a dude ask me where I went to school for business.
No shit.
I told him I went to the Sisyphus School of Business.
And that's and he said, what's her last name?
It's funny. I think he had to go and look up who Sisyphus was, but yeah, that's my degree. I went to the Sisyphus School of Business Management.
It's a Greek woman, isn't it?
It's the Greek god who pushes the rock up the hill.
Oh, there you
For
go. I
like
like
he's
that.
condemned
Forever.
for all time.
Yeah.
He has to push a giant boulder up a hill. That's
Forever.
So what are you building down here? What are you doing?
This is your electronics lab, and I probably got 6 or 7 hours into putting all this stuff on organizational.
6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah, the red bins.
Yeah.
I got my name on one of them.
Okay.
Your name could be on one if you guys just want to come down here and start a project. Then you can put your name on one.
Yes.
I'm gonna put your name on one, Chris.
I got a whole shelf of projects. I have no shortage of projects.
We're sorting. We're
Cool.
making.
It's progress.
We're making
Stuff's happening.
electronics. Here's some electrical stuff. Here's some other stuff.
What is that?
This?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. It's an interface board.
Okay. It's sexy.
There's a lot of good stuff.
These are those LED power supplies.
Yeah, they're constant current LED dimmers. There's a couple different kinds.
We've got some big fun LED stuff down here. Where's those big giant boards?
In my box.
Oh, they're in your box.
Dude, you check out what's in my box.
Well, it's your box. I can't just go nosing around. Oh, that's.
We're gonna make a project. We're making a project out of that too.
I have a synchroscope. That's something that's on my personal
The
shelf of
synchronous
weirdness.
scope looks at the difference of two frequencies, which is phase angles, and once the phase angles match,
Yep,
you
it's
synchronize.
for
When it knows,
power plants,
Yeah,
for bringing big
yeah.
generators online. I actually have that in the next
I know what
room.
a synchronous is.
They're cool. Normal people don't get to see those things. I got to show the blog. They'll freak out. Unless you hang out in a power plant, it's not the kind of thing that normal people get to see. I should show them on the blog. I've got it. It's terrifying how big this building is and the hundreds of thousands of items we have in stock, and I know where every one of them is. Check that out. That is an actual honest-to-God synchronoscope. Look how big it is. There's my hand for comparison. It's huge. It's a big, like, 8-inch display on it. It's beautiful. Actual General Electric synchronoscope, because I'm cool like that. That's right. I'm a high-tech gangster. That's how we roll. Bruce, what the hell are you doing?
I'm not following you. I got work to do.
Hey, you're not following me. You'll see it on the blog. There's
The
synchronoscope.
synchronoscope? That's
Big,
great.
like 8-inch.
That's great.
It's
8?
cool.
Oh.
It's big. It's not like I've seen little 4-inch ones, but this is big. It used to hang up on the wall.
Yeah, that's old-fashioned technology.
Oh God, yes. It's World War II vintage.
But it's good
I
stuff.
liberated it from the oppression of the fascist white regime, where it may perhaps at one time have been mounted up on the second story of the wall in the main generator gallery at the Morrow power plant.
Some multinational corporation who
Consumers
sucks the
Energy.
dollars out of
Oh yeah,
everybody's
yeah, the
pocket.
fascist white regime.
There you
No,
go.
actually it was the power plant had been sold, and the guy who owned it said, "If you can climb your skinny ass up there, you can take the damn thing." Because I walked in, and it was like, "Ah! Ah! Ah!"
Big
and oh yeah, great big
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And he's
yeah.
just like, "If you want it, climb your skinny ass up there, you can have it." So I was like, "Oh."
It'll be an antique when you retire.
It's an antique now. What? It's from like World War II.
Oh, I'm an
It's-
antique then too.
Yeah, you're old.
This is-
You're way old.
this is
He's
silver.
actually 86 years old. A lot of people don't know that. He's 86.
There was a competition between myself, Joe, and Dale.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I honestly
Those are
wouldn't know
your-
who
those
the
are your-
oldest is, but that's.
Those are your old guy members.
And then we've got Mark. He's the
Oh,
new.
no, he's not old.
He's not that old yet.
No.
How old's Mark? He's got to be like 40 something.
44 at the most.
44 is the mo. He's got nothing.
Exactly. We'll have to find out. We'll find out.
Wait, see, these don't belong. These are computer power supplies.
These are going to be electronics power supplies for the high school kids when they come in.
Okay.
And we have a
Oh, you're gonna make
project
them the
day.
benchtop supplies?
When we have a project day, we're going to let them convert these power supplies into a benchtop supply, and then they can take it home with them. And all they got to do is hang out with us and get some training and attend one of our
You
little.
connect the. Is it green wire to ground, or the purple wire to ground? One of those two is the sense line. I can't remember.
I
It's green or
don't know.
purple. I'm gonna get 300 comments. It's the green wire.
All I know is these belong somewhere else, but it's going to be a project. We're going to
I
have.
never remember if
projects.
it's a green wire or the purple wire.
Dale and I
think
have
it's
been
a green wire.
discussing how we're going to mentor all these people that come here when we open.
I love when you guys.
Basically, what we're going to do is
discuss
say,
things like
Chris, what do you want us to do?
that. This is your room. This is
Well, we're
your
gonna, Dale and
show.
I are saying, well,
I
let's see.
find intelligent, competent, motivated people.
Where?
Give them. You're one of them.
Where? Yeah.
Give them cool stuff. Let them play. It's like make an apartment. Have fun. I have never come down here and said you can't do this. You can't do that. I just leave you alone.
Every now and then you'll take something. That's pretty cool.
Every now and then come down here and be like,
Sure.
ooh, I need this for a project, but that's
Sure.
pretty rare.
You and Batman are the only people who can come in here and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Everybody else should ask before they touch something.
Okay.
Because their mom doesn't work here, they got to put it back.
We're not going to tell Batman that, and I'm
I already
pretty sure
told him
that
he was down here today.
I'm pretty sure David yelled at you for something like that. What is this?
Something I didn't throw away.
Well, I'm glad about that, but this does something. I know. I feel like the guy in Close Encounters. This means something, but I just I know what the hell this goes to, and I can't remember what it is. I think this went to the flamethrower. I think. Not entirely sure. Yeah. Kidwell, what the hell's that go to? You know. I know you know because those
A
are
lot of stuff here.
those are your plugs, Kidwell. That's
There's
your
A
work.
lot of stuff here.
Yeah. Oh, this room's just packed with shit.
This room's going to be the
Needed
place
these the other
to
night.
be.
Hey, Bill. They're in the electronics lab.
He should come down here and hang out too. Those are
He
ones
should.
he dropped
Oh.
off. Those are his.
Oh. I want that as my doorbell.
Here. You want that as your doorbell.
I want that as my
Actuator.
doorbell.
You want this as your doorbell. right?
That actually, but that needs 20 hertz at,
85 volts.
is it only 85? I thought phones did something like 100 volts. Something like
90 volts peak to peak.
that. Okay. That's sexy.
Actually, if we put a button on here and you put a symbol of a bat, this would be the Batman! Yeah, we were discussing that too.
That's,
If you put this up on the wall on MDH, whenever the bell went off, Batman would
God.
come running. What do you need? Who rang my bell?
I just bellow. Ooh, we got plugs. We're gonna need one of these for the lathe. I need a 240 volt, 20 amp for the plug, or for the lathe, for the wood turner dudes.
I already got you. Oh.
Yeah, they just dropped off a big lathe for the wood turner dudes.
Yeah.
We made the video today of putting it together, and they need 240 at 20, single phase.
You got a receptacle?
Coming for you, Bruce. Yeah, we need a plug and a receptacle.
There's an extension too, don't you? Because that cord's only 6 foot long.
Yeah, I'll probably need something. What is that?
Okay, we'll have to discuss it now. I think I
Delayed start adjustment.
There's so much good stuff here.
Oh, there's.
We should have some of the cool members from out of state just come here to hang around for like an afternoon, and then drive back home.
We got stuff down here that, I mean, you just pay. I mean, this is cool if you don't know what the hell it is. I mean,
Exactly.
yeah.
And there's boxes on the wall or on the. We got one more shelf. These boxes here
Yeah.
are loaded with goodies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, you wouldn't believe it.
Well, we've had years of people just showing up and dropping shit off. We're like, oh, hey, that's cool. And we just say, that goes in the electronics lab. We inventory it for the person, for the donation receipt, and it goes in a box on a shelf. We don't touch it for years. And now we've got a building, we've got a proper lab, and we're getting moved in, and it's a whole thing. And
Organizational skills,
it's awesome. I love watching this come together. And the people at home like watching this come together because these people donate this stuff, and they're like, hey, that's that thing I gave you guys, and now it's organized and it's on a shelf, and in 6 months they'll be like, hey, that's that thing I gave you guys, and now that kid has it, and he's building stuff out of it, and you know, that's that kid's robot car, and stuff like
Turned it
that.
into a flamethrower.
Yeah, it killed 8 people. Bruce and I are gonna go set things on fire. You guys have fun. That's today's Captain's Blog. We'll see you tomorrow.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning.
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek.
Robot geek.
Physics geek.
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.